Hi, my name's Christine, and I am um, a pediatric physical therapist, and I'm a mom, and I work with kids to do hard things every day. And I wanted to come on here to talk with you today because I think that there might be some things that you might be feeling are kind of hard or difficult or going on in your life right now. And I just wanted to talk with you a little bit about what you might be able to do to make yourself feel better and to be able to feel safe and feel like, yeah, you can do this because you totally can. And I know you can. And I know that you can because I've done it. And and I've had similar experiences as you when I was growing up, feeling overwhelmed, feeling kind of anxious in class, or feeling like I don't understand, or I'm the only one who doesn't understand, or I'm the only one who is uh, not being able to listen right now. Why am I like that? What's wrong with me? And I want to say that nothing is wrong with you. Know that you are really doing the best that you can right now, and that we can learn how to feel a little bit better with ourselves so that we can do a little bit better in class, so that we can listen a little bit better in class. So let's think about a time when you are able to learn really well, when it's easy for you to learn. Is there something that you really like to learn about? Maybe it's reading Harry Potter, or maybe it's learning about how to do something with your Legos, or maybe a sport that you like. Like, you can learn things. You've gotten this far in school, so you've learned tons of things. When you first started school, you didn't know how to read or count, or even probably the names of the letters, and then you learned all those things. So you have the ability to learn new things. You have the ability to do hard things, but first you have to feel safe about it. So what's safety? Like right now, check in with yourself. Ask yourself if you feel safe. Like, I feel safe. I feel safe. I'm in my home right now, in my office. Um, there's nothing going on that's dangerous for me, so I feel safe. I am safe. And that's not only is it really safe right here, right now, but I also have a perception of safety. Well, what's a perception? I am taking in information from my environment using my eyes, my ears, my nose, if I were to smell fire, how I feel from inside myself, how I feel talking to you, and I feel safe. Sometimes, though, even though there's no real danger, I might not feel safe. That happens in school, and that happened to me in school. I was in class, and I started to feel like I didn't know what was going on, or they were moving really fast, or I didn't understand what the teacher was saying. And that doesn't feel safe to me. I started to feel like my throat is closing up. I started to feel kind of hot. I started to feel like I wanted to get out of there. Um, and sometimes, most of the time, I just kind of cried. So I don't know if that's ever been for you, but know that that's your body sensing that you don't feel safe right now. And so right now, I'll just say, just be curious about that. Just think about, when you're in school, what is it about being in school that might not make you feel safe? Um, Maybe you might think that the teacher doesn't like you. That would make me feel unsafe. Um, but I'm going to ask, do you know that for sure? Do you really know that the teacher doesn't like you? That's your perception of it. That's what you think. But is that really the case? Or the your thought that you can't get this, that this is too hard. Again, that's your perception of it. So let me talk to you a little bit more about perception. I got a cup here from a local dentist office, and hopefully you can see, what color is that water? It looks pretty blue, purple. I don't know if I would drink that. Would you drink that? Yeah, it doesn't look, I wonder what's in that water. It doesn't look like it's a good color. So the cup is pink, but what's inside is purple. Doesn't look safe to me. But is the water really purple? Nope. The water is water. But my perception of it was that that water was purple. Well, it's just one of those color changing cups. So the water's not purple at all. The water's clear and it's safe. I can drink this water. But if I'm looking at it inside this cup, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's safe or not. And to me, it looks kind of strange. And I might feel uncomfortable about drinking that water. But once I can see that it's okay, it's normal, it's clear water, I can smell, it's the safe water, I can taste it, I can use my senses to understand that I am safe and this is safe water to drink. So that's just a little example about how my perception of the water was wrong. It really wasn't purple water. It was just a purple changing cup. So again, thinking about, does your teacher really not like you? As a parent, as a teacher myself, that's not true, but that's your perception of it. So maybe sitting down with your teacher and your mom or dad or your parents and having a discussion about feelings and how you feel in class might be good, and kind of get that out and let them know how you're feeling. And because the teacher's perception, his or her perception, might also be wrong. They might be thinking that you're not listening because you just don't want to listen. Or they might think that you are getting up and walking around the classroom because you're just trying to be disruptive. Is that true? That's not true. You're feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling like you can't learn right now. Like you can't, this is too much. You're feeling overwhelmed. So the teacher's perception is wrong as well. So we need to feel safe. We need to be in a calm and alert state to listen and learn. And that is super important for our teachers to know, for our parents to know, but especially for you to know. And I want you to know that your school wants you to be safe. You're in a safe place, but your perception of safety is not there. If you're getting up, moving around, unable to listen, feeling like you can't learn, we need to first get you to a feeling that you feel safe. The next thing I wanted to talk with you today about things in school is have to do things and want to do things. So in life, at home, at school, when you grow up, at work, there's going to be things that you don't really want to do. That might seem boring, or I did this yesterday, or what's the point about this? But know that sometimes it's just something that we have to do. And usually those things that we have to do help us get to do the things that we want to do. So for instance, at home, I don't want to have to wash the dishes or clean the bathrooms or clean up my room, but I have to do those things to have a clean house because it's really important to me and important to my family that we live in a clean space. So that's a value that I have, that I want to live in a clean space. And so in order to live in a clean space, I have to do the work. So then I can do the things that I want to do, like come online and talk with you today. So those things that we have to do at school, we have to sit still, we have to listen to the teacher, we have to raise our hand, may all be things that we don't want to do. We would rather be doing playing video games, reading a book, fidgeting with whatever. But we have to do them because it's important to have a safe space for other people. Being quiet in class helps other kids learn. And listening to the teacher helps me learn, helps other kids learn. So those are things that we have to do to help help make a good learning environment for the whole class. And just something to think about, are you doing the best you can when you're in class? You're in a safe space. Are you doing the things that the teacher wants you to do right now? And there are often things that you have to do even though you may not want to do it, but we can really put forth our best effort in the moment to being aware of that. I understand that I don't want to do this right now, but it's something that I have to do to help support my class, to help support my friends. So just be curious and notice about those things, because if we can start to draw our attention to it and just observe, you are probably a really good observer of other kids, of other adults, of people when you're out like playing on the playground. Really good to notice what other kids are doing. And that's great. I want to, congratulate you and say that's cool that you can pay attention to what other kids are doing. And we can use that same skill of observation with our own bodies and with our own feelings inside. So just, be curious about what's going on with me today. How am I feeling today? Am I feeling relaxed? Am I feeling calm? Am I ready to learn? And if I'm not, what do I need to feel okay and ready to learn? So if I'm not feeling okay right now, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling anxious, what do I need to feel better and ready to learn? And just be curious about that. So some things you can do in the moment to help you calm down and be ready to learn is just use your breath. And so we're gonna do a little exercise here with your hand and with your breathing. So you can use your hand up in the air if you'd like, or you may place it on your lap or on the table or wherever you are. I'll use my hand up in the air so that you can see it. And I'll use my other hand like a marker. You can pick what color marker you want to use. I'll pick purple because I really like purple. I'm going to take that purple marker and I'm going to draw up my hand, up each finger and down, staying connected with my finger, staying connected and just noticing how that feels. Might tickle a little. And when you're ready, I'm going to have you start to take some breaths in and out. And so as we go up the finger, in and out, down the finger, in and down. If you feel like you're going too fast or you're getting through all of your fingers, slow it down and really connect and feel what you feel as you touch your skin. One more. Okay, so let's use that curious observation and just check in with yourself and see how you're feeling right now after doing that. Are you feeling more relaxed in your body? Are you feeling like you're able to move a little more slowly and calmly? That's how I'm feeling. So thank you for doing that with me. And know that if you're feeling a little bit anxious or excited in class, checking in with yourself and noticing that, hey, I might need to take a break right now. And I want to get up and move around, but I've got to sit still. And so something that you can do to help yourself relax is to do that hand tracing breath. And you don't have to do it up in the air. You can do it down on your lap. You could do it on your table in front of you. And nobody has to know that you're doing it. You can just use that as a tool to help yourself come back to that calm and alert space for learning, for listening, because your perception of what's going on, that you're in danger and that you're feeling overwhelmed right now, is not really what's going on in the room. That we can help come back to that calm and alert state so that we can listen to the teacher's words and that we can feel safe and keep moving forward through our day. So I hope that was helpful for you. if you're not feeling safe in school, if something's not feeling like you're ready to learn, I want you to go and tell your mom or dad right now that I don't feel good in school, and have that conversation. And let's see if we can work through some of those things and figure out what you need to feel safe and calm and alert in school. Thanks for joining me.